What's up, Peak Timers? Let's compare the brand new release of the Elite 64 Scania 770 versus the original release of the Elite 64 Freightliner Cascadia. Let's start by opening up our original release of the Hot Wheels Elite 64 Freightliner Cascadia. And this is one that went on sale and kind of shocked everyone because it sold out like so quick, and then the prices of them just absolutely skyrocketed. So they're definitely a very wanted thing, and I think people kind of didn't think that they would sell out as fast as they did. And then we have it packaged very, very nicely. And my variation right here is the one with the lighter grayish silver wheels. There was a variation that came with the gold wheels, which is kind of interesting. So I'm not too sure if it was a mistake from the factory or they're meant to have two different variations, but they did do that. And this is it right here. So you can see it's a very nice scale size 1/64 like truck right here, and we'll take the back piece off first and you can have a look. So this is all metal, so it feels very, very good quality. It's very sturdy. Rubber tires on there, real riders on there, so that's very nice as well. And it's just super, super strong and quality feeling. We have this little gate right here which opens and closes. It doesn't like super stay sturdy snapped in. Like, it will snap in, but it's not like super strong. You can get it out right easily right there, but that's actually a good thing. So I do like that. The only downfall I have to say that I don't really like about this is the way that it attaches. So it does have this little circly knob right here, as you can see, and then it goes into this little rubber hole right here, and it just kind of squeezes in. It doesn't like lock in or anything like that, so you can pull it apart very, very easily, which I would have liked it to like somehow snap in, because sometimes when I'm playing around with it or moving it around, it does come unlatched quite easily. But besides that, no complaints whatsoever. The truck itself, as you can see, it is a beauty. I love how they have that Hot Wheels logo kind of encrusted into there. Then there's your front end, and this is all metal. It's quite heavy. And then I love these double tired right here on the back, just like a real semi truck, which is super cool. There it is from that bottom base right there. Just a beautiful model around. Even the mirrors right there, they're all in metal. They're very, very strong. So they've just done a great, great job at that. And we'll go ahead and pop it back together. And you know what? We have to put some cars on it. So let's go ahead and put some new Ferraris on it. We've got the new Ferrari F40, which we'll put right on the top right there. We have the new premium Hot Wheels 499P right here. This is not the RLC one. This is just the regular premium one. And we'll put that one right on the top right here. And we'll grab, how about a classic, a 250 GTO with the 19 on there. We'll throw that right up there. And then we'll put a couple of cars on the bottom, other Ferraris. How about the new Hot Wheels Daytona right here? That's a beauty of a casting. That's a really nice one. We'll throw that one right to the end right there, so we can store two cars on the bottom. And then how about a Ferrari 599 GTB to finish it off? We'll have our Ferrari carrier of the Freightliner Cascadia. So there's our Freightliner Cascadia with the Ferraris carrying it right there. Very, very nice. Just a beautiful casting. Having a look at the brand new Scania 770S. That's what it says right there. I don't know a lot about it in real life. I know it's probably made after some sort of real transport. But one thing to note, the box size is different for these. This is the box of the, there we go, Freightliner. You can see how much bigger the box is. You can see how much smaller it is right there. So I don't know why the box is different. Like, look at the size difference right there, as you can see. It's kind of weird, but let's see how the Scania is packaged right here. It looks like we've got some tabs right here. We'll just open these up. There we go. And all right, so you can see it packed in like that. This little cardboard comes out. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty good packaging. Different, but pretty cool nonetheless. We've got some plastic around that part right there. And then we have some, packaging around here. We can already see what this does right here. So let's pull this all off right here. There we go. I'll put that down, and we'll take our packaging and just put it aside, as we don't need to see that. So first, this part right here, from what I see, it's identical to our Freightliner Cascadia. So it's just repainted. So we got silver on the top, which is actually the same as the Freightliner, but the red along the side. So that part is all the same. So nothing too crazy about that. But here is our Scania 770. And the unique part about this one, you guys kind of saw when I opened it up, is this piece pops down and we can see the engine on the inside. So that's really, really cool. Really nice feature to this. I don't think it like completely pops off or anything, but you can see how from the front end, it kind of pushes down and then you kind of just slide it up on these like 2 hinges down there and then it goes forward. So that's just a really, really cool detail piece to this one. It's very, very nice. You can see it from the front end. Got the nice mirrors on there. The back piece, and it looks like our hinge and everything is all the same. So if we put this down and we connect it just like that. So again, it just pushes in. It doesn't lock in or anything like that, which again, kind of disappointing. But nonetheless, the actual Freightliner itself is super cool. So let's go ahead and throw some cars up there on it. Well, how about the new Boulevard Porsche 935? We'll put that in the front. We'll put how about this right here? Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. Beautiful looking car. We'll put that on the top right there. And we'll put a Land Rover Defender 90. Beautiful looking in yellow. That's that from the new truck series, the off-road series. And then on the inside, how about a Lamborghini Countach? That is a very, very nice one right there. We'll throw that one up. That kind of matches the color of our Freightliner right here. And the best car of all time, the McLaren F1. This is from the Jay Leno's Garage set. And we'll throw that one right up in the bottom right there. And then we'll lock up our Freightliner, our back piece right there. And there we go. So we have it nicely. But you can see when you kind of push it forward, this kind of comes up. So one thing I would have to say that I would fault is I'd probably would have liked to see this somehow lock when it's down, and then kind of like just a small hinge just to keep it closed so you can push it without it coming up. But it does kind of pop up quite easily. So I mean, that's not a horrible thing. It's just a small little detail. And let's bring in the Freightliner Cascadia as well. So we move the camera back so we can have them face off against each other, and 2 very different bodies on these. Obviously the back piece is the same, just different colored, but our bodies on them, so you can see our Freightliner Cascadia in the all black. It's more of a modern looking new truck. And then the Scania, it is still a modern truck, but it's completely different. And then it has that opening piece right there. So it would have been cool if we had some sort of opening piece on the Freightliner Cascadia, but you know what? I'm not complaining. There are 2 gorgeous looking trucks, and I love using these. You guys have seen the Freightliner Cascadia in many of my videos where I use it to display cars and to line cars up in front of it. And so you're going to see more of the Scania now as well in some future upcoming videos, just because they're 2 really cool pieces to use to kind of showcase Hot Wheels. So I really like them. If you can get them now at a decent price, I would definitely pick them up because I think these are only going to go up in value.